My name's Neil, born and raised in Washington. You know, I hold on to the fact that I'm an 80s baby, even though I was born in 89. What else? I love food. One of the main reasons why I love food is that it breaks all barriers. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you've been. At the end of the day, everybody deserves to have a good meal. And I want to be one of those people that serves it, you know?
Let's see, we were not expecting our friend Miguel to go swim out fully clothed, to dive down who knows how many meters and hand net probably a 15-pound halibut. But he broke it down on the rocks and then brought over some beautifully cleaned up fillets, and I just skinned them and then cut them into nice bite-sized pieces, and we dressed it with some fresh citrus and some sea salt and a splash of olive oil and a few other things, and then we just mobbed it. Little breakfast ceviche. It was great. It literally does not get fresher than that.
First things first, we gotta make some salsa. We got some lovely tomatillos at the store here in San Felipe, and we're just charring them on the disco along with some serranos, a couple white onions, red onions, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend it in this pot with some more garlic and some cilantro, and then we'll season it with some lime juice and salt, and that'll be part one of Fish Taco Throwdown.
What got me into food? Probably my mom's. She cooked all the food when I was growing up. She would make these killer tuna melts that my sister and I would smash on, and also the world's greatest pot of black beans.
Our old block of butter, unsalted. Put it in the pan, turn it on. You go low heat. You cook all that water out, and then it turns into a high heat cooking oil. Perfect for the disco.
Let's see, I've been cooking for, I think it's about 12 years. 12 years professionally. A lot of different restaurants all across Seattle, and it's been great. Made a lot of good connections and had some great experiences. My happy place is like cooking under a tent, serving up food. Why a tent? Because I live in Seattle, so it rains all the time.
And then we just had like a huge quesadilla party on the disco, and you know, people were just hopping in, grabbing a bite, and it's very communal, which I love. You know, this is great because people can like walk around. It's very visual, and it's definitely a vibe of its own for sure. What are you gonna do with them? Throw them in a hot ass cast iron, cook them with some beer, probably some lemon, lime, maybe a little butter, chop some cilantro, and call it a day. And I grew up digging for clams actually with my sister, but not this variety. They're so pretty though, right?
Yesterday the problem was we could not find good fresh shrimp in town, so we called it quits, and then luckily this morning a local drove by with a cooler full of fresh seafood. And Neil over here was like, yeah, you got any shrimp? And he said yes, so we bought some fresh shrimp. Now we're taking the shells off, right?
And now we're just gonna peel them, devein them, and then we'll throw them on the disco later. Probably with a little bit of mezcal, maybe some lemon, and hot sauce, maybe some butter.
Straight from the Sea of Cortez.
We got fresh clams from the bay. I didn't pick these, but everybody else did. And now we're gonna boil these until they pop open, and then just get after it. Eat them with our hands.
I like to drink.
It's quick. You gotta keep people happy, and you gotta keep food hot, right? So you really just gotta always have a sense of urgency. And like me, you know, I love moving fast. Yeah, there's definitely destinations that like I would build a trip around for food for sure. Just got back from Mexico City. Great food city. And then before that was Copenhagen.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is like, you know, you got to take weather into consideration, like what you have access to, whether it's really good fresh produce, maybe you got really fresh noodles. But yeah, I mean, I definitely like to incorporate other cultures all the time. You know, anything from like food from Oaxaca, some sort of street tacos from Mexico City, some really good like cold Thai noodle dishes, things like that.
Cooking for yourself is you need to know how to do that to survive, but it's definitely not as fun as feeding, you know, friends and strangers and family.
Really nice to find like a good group of people that can all vibe together, that can all pitch in to help clean up camp, do dishes, and has felt like a family vibe, which I really appreciate, you know. And last night we went out with a major bang, which was the way to do it.